Hello friends, Jai Shri Krishna to all of you. Today we are going to talk about how a manager should be towards the team. Certain managers are very gullible, they are very soft to the team, and certain managers are very harsh. They are like dictators. So of course, the best spot lies somewhere in between these two. Right? You should neither be too gullible nor should you be too authoritarian. But you should have the traits of both of them. Okay, I'll tell you how. Whenever someone comes into management, everyone comes because he has some kind of empathy for the team. Like when I came into management, of course, I came because I thought I could change a lot of people's life if I came into management. Because the main problem that I saw in the teams is that we used to underestimate the work, and then the managers used to run behind the team saying that, oh, this is the estimate that you gave and now you are getting late. Actually, they were not getting late. Actually, it was the estimation that was wrong, and that too because you were bossing them so much that they were afraid of you, and that's why they underestimated the work. They never took into account the uncertainty factor. They never took into account the complexity factor, and they were afraid of saying that, oh, that's actually complex. No, how can you say it is complex? You have so many years of experience and that is complex for you. That means your technical capability is less. That is how the managers used to treat people, and that's the reason why I came into management. I said I'll do justice. If they are doing good, I'll say yeah, you're doing good. If they are doing bad, I'll say yes, you're doing bad. So for that reason I came into management. I came for the team, I came for the people. Everybody who comes into management comes from this point of view. But when you become a manager, then you try to be over sympathetic towards them. Like even I was earlier, I used to be over sympathetic. I used to say, okay, beta, tell me what happened. Okay, this happened. Okay, let us have another estimate for this. Let's have a spike story for this. Let's have this. Let's have that. Whatever they say, I used to say, okay, let's get it done. So in a way, they used to drive me. I never used to drive the team. They used to drive me. They used to get things done from me, and I used to oblige to them. I used to say, okay, a good manager is a servant master, of course, so I'm your servant, you tell me what to do. That's a wrong way of managing the team. People can take good advantage from you if you're that kind of a manager. I've seen so many friends of mine who are still into this stage, okay? And then after a few years, it strikes to you that people are bloody taking advantage of you. And that is when you get angry, and that is when you change your mindset entirely. You said, no, this is enough, I've had enough, I've seen these many examples where people took an advantage of me. Now I'm going to be a strict manager. I'm only going to look at the deadlines, whatever the management wants, I want that done. By hook or crook, do it. And they always have some card up their sleeves, and they can always, they must have estimated something more. I start becoming that manager, which I did not like in the first place. But I become that manager. Why? Because I was too lenient in the beginning. So now I'm compensating for it, and I'm becoming like Adolf Hitler. I'm becoming some kind of a dictator. And that's a very bad thing. Don't be a dictator. Okay? So what should you do? Simple solution is, don't think too much about what you should do as a manager. Okay? Just think about one thing. Keep your focus on one thing, and that one thing is justice. Always keep doing justice. Consider yourself as a judge, okay? You just see the situation, and in that situation, what should be done. If your team, if let us say a team member is really performing well, and probably the person is performing even better than the rest of the people who have more experience, then you should praise that guy. Even if it means it will upset the people with higher amount of experience, still, what is justice? What does justice call for? Justice calls for praising the guy, because the guy is actually spending more effort. He is being more dedicated towards the team. So the team should give something back to the person. That would be justified, and so praise the person. Let us say if there is a person whom we completely depend upon, okay? The team depends upon the person, okay? And that person is behaving like he owns the team, okay? And he is saying, oh man, I'll work when I want. He starts giving you answers back and this and that. Then show the courage of clipping the wings of that person. Speak back to him. If the person is speaking back to you, you should show the place to that person. You see, I run the team here. You're not being bossy in doing this. You have to cut the wings of those people who try to overshadow the team. This does not mean you are being bossy. Many people say that, oh, you should be servant master, I cannot say that, I cannot use these words, I cannot... Forget about it. Your team, your loyalty is with the team, your loyalty is with the company. If the person is causing harm to the company, he is the biggest threat for you. Eliminate the threat immediately. By hook or crook, by whichever means possible. But do it not for your personal benefit. Okay, do it for the benefit of the team. If the person is acting in such a way that the team is getting affected, for example, I'll give you another example, a better example rather. Let us say somebody with high amount of experience, let's say some 10 plus years of experience, and the person is not performing at all, and that person's work is to be done by the rest of the people in the team. They are getting overburdened. Then have the guts to tell the guy that, see, your work should justify your years of experience. Say it. And as I said in my earlier video, give all the feedbacks in front of the entire team. It works much better because people come to know that you're a custodian of justice. You never, get pressurized by one person. You never let one person overshadow the team. And also, you never let this happen that somebody is working their ass out for the team and you are not praising them at all. Because somebody else will get upset. No. You are just the custodian of justice. Just look at the justice. If someone is performing well, keep praising. Even if it means keep praising again and again, it's okay. Don't try to do it in a round robin fashion. Okay, I praise this person first. So, okay, in the next DS, I'll praise somebody else. No, probably somebody else is not working that well. The person is working well, praise as long as the person is working well. The moment the same person does some mistake, point it out. Point it out as meticulously, as pointedly as you were praising the person. Okay, you were praising with a lot of interest, right? Many people, many managers, they speak good things with a lot of enthusiasm, but when it comes to criticizing, they don't show that enthusiasm. They only they go round and round about the topic, but they don't touch the topic. Don't do that. If you're praising the person, taking the name of the person, also criticize the person taking the name of the person. If you're praising the person in front of the crowd, also criticize the person in front of the crowd. All that I'm saying is be a justified person. Spend all your focus over there. Okay? Don't think about, okay, I should be a good manager. People should feel good about me. Oh, I should tackle it managerially. There's nothing managerially. It's all about justice. You are a custodian of justice over here. People, see, even the higher management won't come to know about how your team is performing or how your team members are performing individually. It's you who have to take this into consideration. You're working very close to them. You should know who is really working, who is really not working. And you should take steps to appraise someone or to criticize someone so that the person starts working. Get the job done. Okay, that's your job, to get the job done from people. You are not being authoritarian in that. So, don't try to label yourself as a good manager or a bad manager. It doesn't make sense. Okay? Stop spending your energy there. Spend your energy towards making things justified within the team. Okay? Have justice within the team. That is the only Guru Mantra that you should focus upon. Don't focus on pleasing everybody. Many managers have seen, okay, I should please everybody. Oh, the people are upset with me. And they also get upset. Oh my God, my team doesn't like me. See, I have 14 years of IT experience. I am telling this to you out of experience. 20% of your team will always be upset with you. Because you have to keep pushing them. Nobody likes to be pushed. 20% of the people will always be against you. At least when you start being a manager, at least when you enter the team. You must also be aware of the life cycle of a team, right? So there is a storming period where people are actually searching for their place in the team. Many people think that they have 10 plus years of experience. So, okay, what is this manager going to do? Okay, so you have to show that you are leading the team. So you have to run the show. You have to show it to them that you are into that position and you're capable enough to do that. So that is storming. That is the storming period. At that time, people will definitely dislike you. I'll say at any amount of time, I think 20% of the people are always against you. They might not say it in your face, but they will always be against you because you keep pushing them over and over and over again. Every single iteration you keep pushing them. You keep saying that, okay, stretch a bit, stretch a bit, stretch a bit. Do you like your gym instructor? You tell me. Do you love your gym instructor? Oh, I love my gym instructor. No, nobody does that. We hate the person. Why? Because that person makes us sweat so much, makes us work out so much. But in the end, that person is very, very essential for your physical development. Likewise, ask any child if the child really loves the parents. In the earlier ages, before you get enough thing in your head, usually children don't like their own parents. But does it mean that anyone in the world loves the child more than the parents? It's impossible. Parents love them the most. But don't the children say that, okay, I hate my mother, I hate my father. Why? Because they wake them up early in the morning, they make them go to the school, they make them go to the gym, swimming class, they chase them. You also chase your team members. People are going to dislike you, but it's because they don't know you completely. Once that storming phase is over, then you start performing, and when you start performing, during that stage, everything is good, everyone likes you. Probably 100% people like you during that stage. It's going to happen. And then once again, few members are going to go out of the team, few new members are going to come. Probably they won't like you in the beginning, but then gradually they'll come to know that, Amit has nothing personally against me, but if I perform well, he's going to praise me in front of public. If I don't perform well, then he's going to say it in front of the public. So they come to know that, Amit is just a phenomenon. Amit is just like somebody. Okay, he has nothing personal with me. He neither likes me nor dislikes me, and that is when they know you completely. And how can you dislike a person who doesn't dislike you in the first place? If I don't dislike you per se, if I only appraise you or criticize you based on your work, then how can you hate me? It's impossible that people will hate you. So, but first of all, they'll come to this knowledge. They'll come to realize that you're just a justified person, you just do justice in the team, you are not concerned with every individual person. You're only concerned with what work they are doing, and accordingly you speak to them, accordingly you behave with them, accordingly you place them in the team. So they should be very aware of it, that you are very justified. Second thing, appraisals. Appraisals should be 100% justified. People should not say, many a times it is not possible, I'll tell you why, but you should try your level best to be justified during appraisals. Okay, that is your responsibility. It's a moral responsibility. You should be, exercising that duty properly. Okay. Now, many a times it is not possible. I'll tell you why. Many a times somebody is expecting promotion and the person is really doing well. Okay, so there's nothing wrong in expecting promotion. But then, and you have been praising the person because you've been very honest and you've been praising the person all the time. And then when the year end comes and the person is expecting, okay, and then tell me about promotion, is it possible or not? And then you have to say, I got only one position and, I'm already appraising somebody else over there. So probably better luck next time. I'll keep you in mind, but that's how it is. So many a times that due to limited positions, sometimes justice is not possible. But at least tell them honestly that, my hands are tied. I'm not Sarva Shaktiman. I'm not omni-powerful, I don't have all the forces in the world. So, there are certain forces above me. And, I don't have the luxury of promoting everybody in my team. So that's how it is. But at least, be justified. At least the one position that you have, that should be very, very deserving. The other person should not feel that, oh, I work better than the person and still you chose that person over me because, oh, you probably like the person. No, there's nothing about liking. Even that person should say that, okay, yeah, of course, if there's only one position, then he's probably doing better than me, but yeah, consider me next time. And you should consider the person the next time. Okay, so be justified. That is all that I'm talking to you about. I'll summarize what I told you. I spoke about a lot of things. Let me summarize. See, don't be a very good manager, okay, who is always goody good, who can be fooled very easily. Don't be a gullible manager. Okay, you should know what your team is doing with you. And then also don't be a dictator. Okay, don't be like a person that, oh, I want this done. Like some person would say, oh, I want the unemployment rate to be reduced by 1%. I want it done in 1.5 years. How can you do it? Just tell me, how can you do it? That's not being a good manager. That's not at all being a good manager. Say it that, okay, what are the steps that can be done? So work with the team. Okay, this is the problem. First of all, acknowledge, I'm not doing a very good job. There's a lot of inflation. Say it. Okay, first of all. Then you invite suggestions. If a former person in the position is saying something good, listen to the guy. He is more educated than you. He knows better about the economy. Listen. And also listen to your cabinet members, not to just 2 or 3 yes boss guys, who will always say, oh, you are great, you are Vishwaguru. Don't do that. Listen to everybody. Work with them. Understand what the problem is, and then you empower them to take decisions. And then say, now, what is the target? What is the estimate? Can we do it in 1 year? Can we reduce the inflation by 1% in 1.5 years? Is it really realistically possible? What can we do? If they say yes, then boost their confidence. Yes, we can. Take the example of Obama. Obama, when he won, he said, yes, we can. And the entire country said behind him that, yes, we can. Remember the victory speech of Obama. I always remembered it during my management career. I have always remembered it. That was a great manager. He rallied the entire country behind him. He just said, yes, we can, and people said, yes, we can. That's the kind of manager you want to be. Don't be a bossy guy. Don't say that, I want this done. I don't know how it's going to happen. I just thought of this one day, and so you have to do this. Oh, can we give houses to all the Indians by 2022? Okay, yeah, get it done. I want it done. That is not being a good manager. Be like Obama. Come up with some concrete plans. Work with the team shoulder to shoulder. You should know what they're doing, and then you boost their confidence. If they say, yeah, this is estimatable, I've estimated it is possible, then you say, okay, then yes, we can. Then you keep boosting them, keep reminding them, yeah, this is our target. We have reached that target to some extent. Are we on track? Are we not on track? Talk about that. You talk about that. That is your work. That is being a manager. You track it. Tracking people's progress is exactly your job. It is precisely what you should be doing. Keep showing them, oh, we are behind schedule. We are doing good. We are doing much better. Probably we can approach the target much faster than we thought. Okay, very good. Let's keep it there. Maybe, okay, can you maintain it? Okay, but don't overdo it. Chill down. Slow down a bit. Enjoy your holiday. There's a weekend coming. Don't work on the weekend. I don't like it. Be that kind of a energy. Be that kind of a positive energy for the team. Okay, don't be very gullible, don't be very bossy. Okay, and always do justice. Think about justice all the time. Okay, so that's the kind of manager I want you guys to become. All the very best. Be great managers. Always keep commenting. Speak to me. My address is given. My phone number is given in the description. Speak to me. Okay, visit my home someday. I love to speak to you. I love to meet budding managers. If I can make a couple of managers out of my YouTube video, it will be great. It will be really great. It will be a very satisfying feeling for me. So please Speak to me if you have any doubts about management. Speak to me. The whole channel is yours. I am yours. You can talk to me at any time. Okay. Until next time, Jai Shri Ram. Be a good manager.